Good afternoon, everyone, and may the 4th be with you. I know, it's the 4th of May, and prom is this Saturday evening. And a student of mine is going to prom this Saturday, and she asked me to alter her dress. So, yeah, this is very last minute, and I don't usually do things this last minute, but she wanted to, well, she picked up her dress last night or yesterday, and so I thought I would help her out and alter this dress. So my first experience was sewing, so I learned how to alter things very early in life. So I'm gonna show my face here for a second before I start. All right, so the camera is kind of weird, but this is something that I'm really very used to doing, and I definitely want to share what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Okay, so here we go. The first thing I need is a seam ripper. I'm gonna try to keep track of comments as they come in, so please feel free to comment and enjoy. I have music playing in the background, and it is by an artist, an EDM artist. His name is Chime, and he gave me permission to use his music during my live stream. Okay, so I have this pinned. This is the underarm. So what I'm going to do is mark this on the inside, and I like to use pins to mark. It's easier to do it that way. So I'm just gonna put some pins to mark where I want this, the new seam to be. And I'm gonna take the pins out that are holding it together. So this underarm is gonna need to be brought in about 2 inches, actually, on both sides. So you can see that's a lot of space that I need to repair. So what I'm gonna do is open the seam on both sides, and then there's this this binding, and it has some rubber on it. So I'm gonna make that shorter. I'll cut it and make it shorter. Okay, so welcome everybody. Welcome. All right. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. It also needs to be shortened, and I will not be finishing this dress on my live stream. It's gonna be too much work. Prom is Saturday, and I'm gonna do my best to get this done for before Saturday, so there's no worries from the little girl going to prom. So all right. Hopefully my system doesn't crash here. All right, so I'm gonna measure this to make sure I'm bringing it in the same amount on both sides. Okay, so I grabbed a tool that that I use a lot, and this is a seam gauge. And it is practically impossible now to find a seam gauge with a metal slider. They come with plastic sliders now, and the plastic sliders don't stay put as well as the metal ones. So the whole idea of the seam gauge is to be able to set an amount of space between here and here so that you don't have so you can just use it to see how far you're going, like down, and make it consistent, the measurement. Okay, so this space here is 1.5 inches, and the other side is a lot wider, so I'm gonna even this out. So this measures 2 inches, so I'm gonna split the difference here. So I'm gonna make this 1 3/4 inch, or sorry, yeah, 1 3/4, and the other one I'm gonna do 1 3/4 as well. So that way they're pretty even on both sides. So I'm going to use this center seam here as a guide for how long or for how much I want to take this in. So I'm going to give myself a different pin here. So that's going to be my new mark. And now that is 1 3/4, and it's 1 inch on this side, and I want to, let's see, I think what I might do is make this 2 inches, because while we were fitting today, I pulled up on it pretty good, but I think it's okay if we have a little bit more tightness, especially around the bust area. So that's good. And if you're just joining, thank you for joining. I am also live on YouTube, and I do that so that if you wanted to rewatch a live, they're available there. So thank you for joining. All right. So I hope everyone's doing well tonight. I am interested in what your day has been like, and I started out with May the 4th be with you, and I'm so sorry, you've probably heard that about 6 times today. But it's just so fun to say. It's almost like having it just rolls off the tongue so nicely. I should have worn Princess Leia. I should have worn Princess Leia buns today. So please feel free to share this live and invite your friends, anybody who likes to sew. All right, so I'm always a bit nervous when I take things apart, just because, I want to make sure I get it right. So anyway, no better time than the present. So the first thing I'm going to do is, just start taking stitching out. And so I'll bring in just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I don't know, TikTok, I can bring you in. I don't think I can, but hopefully you can see what I'm doing. On YouTube, you probably can see better what I'm doing. All right. So yes. So I got my first sewing machine when I was in 7th grade. My first real one. If you're old enough to remember Holly Hobby, that was my first sewing machine. My first sewing machine was a little blue Holly Hobby chain stitch machine, and I would try to sew real stuff together with it, and it would not stay. It fell apart every time because that's a machine that doesn't have a bobbin. So without a bobbin, the top thread has nothing to hang on to. So there, I want to make sure these don't come off with my marks. I do know that it's an inch from this seam on both sides. Okay, so I've taken this off. All right, and I'm not going to take this back very far, because I know what I'm gonna do is I'll cut this, and then I'll do a joining stitch, which is basically, I won't sew a seam because that would probably cause some discomfort under the arm. So what I'll do is just a joining stitch, and it's kind of a ladder stitch that goes back and forth, and I'll just do that real quickly. So if you have any questions about sewing or sewing in general, I know this is a departure from what I usually do, and I usually do machine embroidery, but like I said, this is a passion that sewing has been my thing since I was a very small child. All right, so now I'm gonna take out this seam right here. I'm just kind of doing it a step at a time. Now, the way this is put together, see, there's no seam, there's no stitching on this side. The stitching is only on this side. So what that means is it was understitched. So what I'll do is I'll open this right here, which I have to open this anyway if I'm going to make it smaller. But before I close it up, I'll do what's called an understitch. And the understitch helps keep the lining from rolling out to the outside. So thank you for joining, and thank you for following. If you're finding this content interesting, I appreciate a follow. Also, I have a contest going right now. And it's a giveaway of a basket that I did embroidery on. And the video is pinned at the top of my TikTok channel. What that does is it directs you over to my YouTube channel, and you like and subscribe to my channel, and comment under the video that shows me making the basket that's in the giveaway, and that will enter your name, and the drawing is next week on Tuesday night. So, okay, so now I'm just undoing the stitching that's putting the lining to the satin on the outside. So now I'm just gonna pull that apart. And no, I'm really not the slightest bit. I mean, I'm really not that nervous about doing this. Because, I mean, I can always sew it back together, you know? So, anyway, I'm going to open it up past the point where I want to stitch it up. Now, what I'll do with this, I'm not going to take this down and open it up all the way and close it. I'm just gonna bring it down just a little bit to close it up here, and then taper it based on the size of the prom goer. I keep wanting to say bride. It's not a bride. I've done bride's dresses before, but this is not a bride. This is somebody that's going to prom. It's prom season, y'all. It is prom season. Anybody know somebody going to prom? I mean, prom is expensive, and this young lady had to, spend extra money on this dress that she hadn't planned on spending, due to the fact that she bought it online. She didn't get it until yesterday. So I'm also doing some alterations on the bottom, It needs to be shortened about 2 inches, and it needs to be, she wants to pull some of the fullness away because it's got an opening, so the skirt itself goes across like this and it opens, like if you pull it open the front. And she didn't like how full that was, so she wanted to be able to like pull it back some so that her leg would show when she walked, which is, you know, she wanted to do that. It's fine. Okay, so same on this side. I'm going to take off the, this is a binding strip, and it has like rubber on it, and it keeps the dress from falling down. It's a strapless dress, so it's really pretty. It has a sweetheart neckline, and it's a, I didn't make it though. I have made prom dresses. This one I did not make. I do have a lot of stories to tell. Which story would you like me to tell? Look, I had a lot of sewing stories that I can tell, but I was starting to talk about, I got my first sewing machine when I was 7. My mother tried as hard as she could to get me to be a knitter, and I just took to sewing, and I think she finally just gave in and got me sewing machines and sewing supplies and took an interest in that. But I think she was a little disappointed that I didn't take joy in knitting. But yeah, thank you for your comment. But yeah, I definitely didn't make this dress. So, I'm sorry, I didn't even see your name when you commented. I'm so sorry. I have my eyes down on here. I don't want to cut anything. So, I started sewing for adults when I was in high school. I did alterations then. I did some, I started making prom dresses when I was a young adult. I made all the bridesmaids dresses that were for the ladies in my wedding, and they were all like sweetheart necklines, which is like this one. This is a sweetheart neckline. Isn't it pretty? It's got this little, gathering here. Nice, right? Okay. So, really tonight, I'm taking this apart. I hadn't planned on trying to sew it back up, but I might have time to do that. That would require me taking time to set up my machine and such. Okay, so the next step again, what I'm gonna do on this side is open up the lining here. And I'm gonna carefully do that. This is a seam ripper, and it has a very sharp center to it, if you're not familiar with sewing. But this part of the seam ripper that is sharp, because you put this under the stitching and then just push, right? That breaks the thread. A couple of things. One, it's a bad idea to just go, because that will tear your fabric or rip it. So you want to make sure that you're only ripping thread. Okay, so like just, rip a couple of threads with your seam ripper and then pull, and that takes it apart. So I'm trying to check comments. I just wanted to make sure that you also know that I am on YouTube Live, and there's a better camera on YouTube Live, just because I have it zoomed in a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm just sharing a process with you, and I know this is not my normal content, but I like sharing things that are, you know, just this is what's happening in my sewing room tonight. This is what's happening in my sewing room tonight. So the weather here is beautiful. I just want to share that. I took a walk earlier. I live in the upper Midwest in Indiana, Fort Wayne, and weather's like 60 degrees out, sunny. So anyway, I started sewing. I sewed all of the bridesmaids dresses for my wedding, and there were 5 of them, and they were all different colors. Every single one was a different color. So I appreciate you staying around and watching, or if you're just passing through and scrolling by, thank you. Feel free to check out my other TikTok videos to see if there's something that resonates with you in there. I hope it does. And if you're scrolling through, you know, your FYP page and I came up, you must be some type of crafter or be somebody who's interested in crafting or sewing. Share with me what kind of background do you have in sewing, and why are you watching me rip this dress apart? Just saying. By day, I'm a French teacher, so I just spent all day standing in front of kids trying to learn French. And it is almost the end of the school year, and everybody is done and squirrely and just ready to be done. Hello, my name is Val. Hello, Karen, Sprankle, Virgil. I appreciate you guys being here tonight. All right, so taking this out, and I want to take it out past an inch. So, and then I want to have a pretty good seam allowance that I leave in there just in case, God forbid, just in case I bring in too much. So when you're altering clothing or taking in clothing or, you know, changing the shape of clothing, it's always a good idea to do a fitting if you are able to before you finally close things up. It really saves a lot of time if you have to, you know, something doesn't fit and you have to take it all apart again. So also I try to avoid cutting or trimming off seams until I'm all the way done. So if you've ever been here before watching me create online and TikTok, please send me a shout out, and I appreciate any of the likes that you give. I would certainly appreciate a like, and definitely a follow. I do, like I said, doing whatever I do with you know, needle and thread. That's my thing. All right, so I've taken this apart, and this is stretchy. It's elastic. And then there's the lining. And I'm going to take the lining apart. Yeah, this one's still there. Okay. I'm going to take the lining apart, and I'm going to take the satin portion apart now. So that needs to come apart as well. So hi, Emil. Thank you for saying hello. I appreciate the comment. How are you doing tonight? If I'm saying your name, am I saying your name right, Emil? Is it Emil? Hello, Ring of Fire. Need to make sure I'm not losing my pins here. I already know this is going to be an inch, so I'm taking it in from an inch from here to here. Okay, so it's going to be an inch. Boom. So I don't need the needles or the pins in there anymore. All right, so I'm gonna take this down a good portion so that I can taper it. So what I'll do is I'll start real thin down here, real close exactly to where this is, so I don't have to take this seam out, because this fit her just fine. And this is the waist, or, you know, right under the bust. So that fit her just fine, so I'll probably taper it from here and then up to, this will be 1 inch. So I'll take in 2 inches. All right. So don't ever pull hard when you're trying to take these stitches out. Just you know, pull until it stops, and then take out the next stitch. So if you work with seam rippers, they do get dull in the part that cuts the thread. So replace them. Also keep different sizes. This one's a tiny one, and it's for more precise little tiny stitches. So okay, I'm going to take this out. This is a strip. A lot of people cut them out for hanging the dress. So you would put this over the hanger, and that will keep the dress on the hanger. So I will attach those again. I'll probably take them off and then attach them, reattach. So tonight really is about taking stuff apart. And if you're wondering, I don't know if you can hear the music that I'm playing, is this artist named Chime. And he's an EDM artist. This is off his new album. All right, so I'm gonna put this aside, and I'll put it back in there later. All right, here comes my cat. I have 4 cats. He's interested in seeing what I'm doing. Max, you're standing on the vest. All right. Okay, so now I'm gonna finish taking this seam out. Have you got cats? Hello, everyone. My cat likes to hang out while I sew. Oh, no. You can't sit on the dress, cat. No. We're not going to have that. Nope. Okay, now he's hitting... Okay, look. The tripod? No. Okay, he wants to rub against everything. Usually when my cats are bugging me, I ban them. And so he might need to be banned. Unless he gets comfy. But he likes to rub up against stuff. He's trying to claim objects, trying to claim things. Okay, so I'm taking out this. Thank you for the likes and thank you for the follows. I really appreciate it. We're already at 200 likes. Thank you so much. Likes and follows really help me determine my content, and also encourage me to continue providing content. Again, I am on YouTube. If you are on YouTube, welcome. I appreciate you being here tonight. Feel free to leave a comment. I'm trying to check comments. And thank you for the follow. I think I'm missing comments on YouTube, and I don't know how to fix that. So if you're commenting on YouTube, my apologies. I'm still new at it. So Debbie, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. All right, so I think I've probably taken enough of this out to give myself some room to do what I need to do with this. Okay, my cat is about to knock over my tripod. So I'm gonna get up for just a second. Stand by. No, you can't do that. No, you can't. Okay, so I've got 4 cats, and I have 2 in here. Okay, so the other thing that I'm going to do is shorten this, but I'm not going to shorten it right now. I'm just going to do the, I just did taking it apart. Now, I'm going to, let me finish taking this apart. What I can do while I'm online here still is mark on here where I'm going to sew on it, and then I can pin it. Okay, so how am I going to sew this up without taking it apart down here? Well, I'm going to do it from the inside, and I'm going to do all my sewing from inside this seam here, and I do need to take this seam out a little bit more. And then when I'm done, what I'll do is I'll just sew up this seam like on the outside like this, like you've probably seen in coats and stuff. So there are, I mean, this you're not going to see, and it's perfectly acceptable to do that. So that prevents me from having to take all of this out as well. That's the waste. I don't want to do that. So all right, thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to take this out all the way down. And I need some room to actually work. All right. So what I'm going to do with this is I know that I'm going to have to remove an inch from this. So what I'm going to do is just cut it here, and it's elastic. And then I'm just going to do a ladder stitch to close it when I'm done. So I'm always nervous cutting things, but here we go. Cutting. I'm going to cut it right in the middle. All right. Now that's ready to go on that side. And this side needs a little bit more. Okay, I'm looking for comments, I'm looking for likes, and I'm looking for gifts. Thank you so much ahead of time. I mean, I love doing this, and I would love being on here. I would do this every day. I would just hang out and sew, do embroidery, do whatever it is. So I am on YouTube right now, and the camera is much closer if you want to head over to YouTube Live, and the link is in my bio. Also, be sure to enter your name in a contest. I am doing a giveaway because I have 5,000 followers plus. And for that giveaway, I am going to give away a basket that I made. And all you have to do is like and subscribe over on my YouTube channel, and comment under the video where I make the basket, and then share or tag three people on TikTok. It's that easy. And you know what? It is Mother's Day, and I know there are mothers out there that would love to have that basket. So I have that pinned at the top of my my channel right now on TikTok. Amy, upcycling. Yes, upcycling is awesome. You take that and put them into dance costumes or old costumes into new by combining and reshaping. Well, that is some talent. That's some talent, just saying. You know, do you do that for a specific age or a specific company do you work for that, you know, pays you for those, or do you sell them online? What do you do with them? Thank you for the follow. Make sure you join the giveaway, for sure. Join the giveaway. Yeah, I have a friend who really does a great job of upscaling. I do alterations. I take new stuff, pull it apart. Some friends at your oh, okay, Amy. Daughter and some friends at your studio. You have no idea what you're doing, just go for it. Yes! That is how my daughter learned to sew. And she's a different kind of sewist than I am. I'm much more traditional, and she can do something similar to what you're describing. She can just, you know, draft a pattern. She's like, okay, I wanna do something like this, and I'm just gonna make a pattern so I can do it. So, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna mark this. I need a marking crayon. Okay. You like to draft patterns? You've been using Christmas gift paper with grid on the back. Yes, that's perfect. You know, the Dollar Tree is a great place to get paper for drafting patterns. Keeping track of them it's important to put, like, I don't know, the size you make it. Also, do not forget to write on there what it is, because we've done that before, where she's been like, yeah, we pull out a piece or something in an envelope. We have no idea what it is. And so it's much easier to just put on there, oh, this is a, you know, whatever garment it is that we did the shapes for. Okay, so, pro tip, cup, magnet, you got magnets on the inside, and then it holds pins on the outside. So, pro tip, do it. Get yourself one of these, I don't know, you can use smaller ones too, Dollar Tree, whatever, just a jar. Magnet in the top, just like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna pin. All right, where was I? So I'm gonna pin this, and then I think what I'm gonna do is end my live so that I can concentrate, because the one thing that happens to me, sometimes I get distracted reading your comments and such, then and I make mistakes, and I don't want to make mistakes. So, all right. So this is the bottom, and this is the top. Okay. You need to pay attention to what I'm doing here. You know, when you're repairing things or, you know, or altering things, it is okay to put things back together in a way that's not the original way that it was made. As long as it's fitted correctly and it looks professional, it's fine. Okay, so my marking utensil is a tailor's chalk, and it's light enough that it's not going to show through the fabric. So, okay, so now I'm going to use my seam gauge that I got out earlier, and I'm going to set it for 1 inch, because that's how far I know I want to bring this in from where it was sewn before. Oops. So this is where it was sewn, right here, and now I'm gonna measure in, I'm gonna measure in 1 inch. I'm gonna put markings here, and then I'm gonna taper it down to the waist. If you're staying and hanging around, thank you for staying and hanging around. And thank you for all of the likes. Already 230 likes on the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, I don't know if you can see my cat, but he has decided to join us. This is Max, which is why I say we are called Max Custom Designs, because Max is always up in my business. I'm sorry for the pun. He is up in my business. See, there you go, YouTube. There he is. There's Max. Say hello, Max. He's my 12-year-old tabby, and we adopted him when I was about 3. He's a good kitty. All right. I'm gonna take this down. Let's see. So this is the top of the dress under the arm. Yeah, Max is a good kitty. Max, they're saying hello to you. You know, some people love cats and some people really dislike cats. I mean, you might be a cat person, you might not be a cat person, but he is like a dog now. My kitten is back there on my my ironing board, and I have a window open, so he's really interested in what's going on. So. Oh, I didn't take this one down very far yet. I have to unsew this. Okay. Okay, I hear my kitten doing something he's not supposed to do. If you're just joining, I am altering a prom dress. And this is Max. Thank you for joining on YouTube. Okay, now I have 3 cats in here. I actually have 4. I have 3 male cats and 1 little girl cat. And we adopted all of them. And they're all rescues. If you're on YouTube and you're making a comment. Oh, hi. Okay, so you're a cat person. All right. What is your name? I don't know why my comments will not stay open on my my YouTube. So, oh hi Heather, you're a cat person. Yes, I noticed. Thanks for being here. All right, so you gotta have me up on the screen, right? Okay, look, I'm altering a prom dress. Okay, Heather, my sister, you're hilarious. Okay, let me move this. All right, so there's Max, and there's me. All right, I hope you're having a good night. Yeah. So anyway, this young lady at school prom is on Saturday, and I am feeling like I'm rushed to do this, but that's okay. I mean, she's worth it. She's a very, very nice young lady, and she's a senior, and she's been trying really hard to save up for prom and, you know, get all her ducks in a row and make sure everything's all right. So for her to go, part of what they had to do was make sure their attendance was decent, and so yeah. All right, so because I'm gonna taper this, I'm gonna do like, let's see, a 1/2 inch from where it was stitched. Here's the stitching line. You can't really see it, but now I'm gonna move this. If you can you find this for me? I need one. It's got metal. It's not plastic. I've been searching the internet. I cannot find it. Because the ones with plastic sliders, they get loose. So, all right, so this one is going to be right here. I need a different marking tool, like the one I've got, because I can't see it, and it's not precise enough. Okay. Can you hear what I'm listening to? The name of the artist is Chime, and he is an artist from England, and he is over here doing concerts. So, okay, we're gonna go thrift shopping, thrift sewing store. They would maybe have one. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, that'd be great. I need another one. This one is so bent up. I've had it, I mean, I'm not even kidding. I've probably had this since I was in high school. Not kidding. Hello to everyone. Hi. Okay, I probably should move the camera so that you can see what I'm doing better than you can. Okay. So can you hear me all right? Okay, great. I just want to make sure that the music wasn't too loud. Thank you for the likes, and thank you for the follows, and check out my contest, my giveaway. It's tagged at the top of my my TikTok page. All right, so I'm talking, and this is taking longer than it normally would, but anyway, I'm putting markings where I'm gonna sew. All right, marking this where I'm gonna sew. So I met Chime today. He was a very nice young man from England, and he's doing a show tonight in Indianapolis, and I'd be at that show if it weren't for two things. One, it doesn't start until midnight, and two, I have to work in the morning, and I'd really I don't think so. I don't think so. No. I would have to drive back in the middle of the night, and it's a 2-hour drive. Oh, okay. Not on YouTube anymore. Was YouTube boring or what? Oh no, now I have 2 cats up here. Okay. So I'm gonna zoom in here again on YouTube. So let's see what I'm doing. All right. Thanks for joining. Okay. I've got both cats on the table, and I'm sure a third one's coming, and I'm about to ban the cats. So I don't know about y'all, but I went to 2 proms. I went to my senior prom with a boy that I met on an airplane on the way back from France. His name was Chester. And Chester asked me if I wanted to go to the prom because neither one of us had a date. And I'm like, sure. So by the time prom came around, I had a boyfriend in high school, and I almost broke. I had to break his heart because I didn't go to prom with him, but he went with a friend, and his friend was... Hang on. Oh, it's time to ban the cats. Okay, cats. You're banned. All right. Out you go, kitty. Kitty number 1 banned. Okay, we'll see if the other ones behave. All right. Okay. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here. All right, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm bringing this in an inch from this original seam. I'm going to sew from here, and I'm going to taper it at an angle when I sew on the machine. I'm going to do that for both the inside and for the lining. And I'm going to work from inside the lining from here, so that, and then I'll sew this up from the inside this way. Okay? Thank you for the like. Thank you, Heather, for the likes. I appreciate you. And I love you, of course. You're my sister. Okay. I think I'd love you even if you weren't my sister. You're an awesome human. Okay. Now, I'm going to mark the other side and pin the other side. Okay, stay pinned. Isn't this nice music? Altering garments. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. When you rip it apart, right, you can always just sew it right back up where it was. You know, a little bit at a time. I had to, a lot of trial and error. The thing about opening garments up is you learn a lot about how they're constructed, and the way that they're constructed. Like, I'm sure this dress was constructed somewhere overseas, but it's hello, ATZOK. All right, number 1 gifter bag. Stop sending roses. I mean, I'm not saying stop sending roses. Really, everybody can send roses. I appreciate it. Okay. Shh. I think ATZOK, I think you should be at work. I'm working. But you see this dress that I'm altering? Did I tell you about that? Thanks for all the likes. Okay, almost 300 likes on the stream. Head over to YouTube and like that one as well. Okay, stop liking the stream over and over again, ATC. I know you love me and you sent roses. You're leading the way. All right? I need a true algorithm, ATZ. Okay, my family's on here. They love me. They love me. All of you love me. I know you do. Okay. So this is going to go in. So anyway, I was talking about constructing and construction. So the construction is different overseas than it would be here probably. And for, you know, constructing garments en masse, which is a French word for all at the same time, it's going to be a little bit different. So it's going to be cut differently. But like I said earlier, when you put it back together, as long as it looks all right and fits all right, then, you know, it's fine. Okay. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll sew this seam here, I'll sew this seam here, and then I'll go through the hole that I made on the side, right? I'm gonna leave this open, and then I'll sew this seam together here. I'll sew this part, okay? Through this hole, okay? Hero, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate follows. It encourages me so much. I just love them. I love the follows. And I'm celebrating follows. So head over to YouTube, head over and like my channel and subscribe and enter to win a rope basket. Let me show it to you. I mean, there's a little motivation for you. You see this? Isn't this pretty? I did that on my embroidery machine, and you can win this. And all you have to do is comment on the video that I made on YouTube where I created this bowl. And I'll choose the winner from the comments in the video on YouTube. So go over there, leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and show me some love, and I would appreciate it. So here's the bowl. And what's great about this bowl is you can see the bees on the outside of the bowl as well. So when it's sitting here, you've got some little embroidery on the edge. So, all right. Thank you for sharing. Share the live. Thank you for sharing the live, sister. I appreciate you and I love you. Thank you so much. So I appreciate your comment. Thank you for asking. I haven't updated you lately on what I'm doing, Iro. Whoa, my tripod. Okay. I am altering a prom dress. The prom dress was too big and too long, so I'm going to make it smaller and shorter. And this young lady is going to appreciate very much the effort. So, all right, so this is the top of the neckline right here. And I'm gonna make, it's actually the bust. There's no neck in this. It's a sweetheart neckline, and there's no straps or anything. I've been altering and sewing and creating garments since I was in high school. So I'm glad you're here, and please feel free to follow me so you can see other things that I decide to do. I go live when I'm deciding to share something that I'm doing in my sewing room. And tonight I have a project. And this needs to be done. The prom is Saturday. I'm feeling some pressure. Feeling some pressure. I don't want to disappoint her. I want her to feel I want her to feel comfortable and not feel like, oh my God, my dress isn't done yet. You know. Hey, Mama Bear, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow on TikTok. I appreciate it. I'm really excited for whoever wins this basket. The contest rules and everything are posted on my at the top of my TikTok. So here's the basket. Actually, this morning during class, we have a, let's see, so when did she drop it off? She did not drop off the dress, Heather. This morning she came in with the dress and said, help me please, this is too big and too long, can you fix it? And so she went to the bathroom, put on the dress, and she had her top and her bra on over it, and so she's standing there in front of the class. Now I have a really small class. It's a homeroom, and so she was standing there, not embarrassed at all. Not the slightest bit of embarrassment while I have my hands all up in her business when I'm trying to pin the side of the dress, you know, so I'm like all up under her arm and around her bust, and this she was totally comfortable with it. I'm like, you are cool, young lady. Cool. All right. So anyway, she that's what she was dealing with this morning. So when she came in and she asked me to do that, and I am charging her a fee to do it, but I'm not charging her as much as I would if I just had, you know, an adult asking me to do it. I mean, this is a student, you know, they don't have a whole lot of cash, so I kind of bartered with her. So hello, user 571232 joining from DIY Topic. Thank you for being here. If you're interested, and I don't know if you will be interested in re-watching this live later, it will be on YouTube. I always post my lives on YouTube when I am done. So that in case you wanted to watch me do this again, or at least watch the beginning when I started tearing this apart, you can do that, and feel free to watch highlights. Okay, so again, this is where the original thread was, right here. So I'm gonna measure in an inch, I'm gonna mark it, and then I'm gonna sew right on that marking. And it's magic. It just comes together, just like it's supposed to. All right. So I'm gonna mark an inch. Okay. I'm listening to my friend, his professional name is Chime, and he is currently touring, and he has a concert in Indianapolis tonight, and he has a concert in Chicago tomorrow. So Oh, yay, Heather, you got your semi-industrial bag to get today? Okay, we're gonna make a bag. Yes, make a bag with it. You're gonna be so pleased with the extra strength you have with that particular machine. That's gonna be very nice. Okay, so I'm gonna measure down from the top here, how far I'm gonna start tapering in. So I taper in the same amount on both sides. So I'm gonna measure down like 4 inches from the from this sewing. Sorry, not from, yeah, from where the folded edge is, because I can't trust the seam allowance that was made on this dress. So I'm gonna measure down from where it was sewn, and I'm gonna measure there, and then I'm gonna measure in a 1/2 inch from the sewn seam here, and that's where I'm gonna taper. So so if you want to see kind of like what I'm talking about, and let me pull it back here just a little bit for you to see. I don't know if you can see this, but there's markings here and there's markings down here, and the two markings are this marking is 1 inch from where it was sewn here, and this marking down here is where did it go? It's right here. It's at 1/2 inch from where this was sewn together. Okay, so this is what it looks like, YouTube. So, because I want to taper this, so I have my marking 1 inch in. That's where I'm going to sew it. Can you see that? It's right there. And then it's going to go down, and then at this point right here, I'm going to bring it in a 1/2 inch, and then down at the waist I'm going to have it at 0. So I'll start my stitching down here, remarkably. So when I'm doing the stitching, I'm not going to sew from the top to the bottom. I'm going to sew from the bottom to the top, so that there's a nice taper. And it's going to be a lot easier to put it back together that way. Yeah, the cat just got back on. Okay, look. No. Now, I can't make him mad. He has claws. Okay, thank you. I don't think she's going to appreciate you being up there, sir. All right. Yeah, Max, he's always up in my business, which is why we're called Max Custom Designs, because Max is always in my business. All right. He's a good kitty. He really is. He's not obnoxious. I mean, he can be pushy. Let's just say that. He's pushy. Okay? He's pushy. All right. Thank you for all the likes. Wow. How many likes are we at? I blame Bill. 500. My goodness. 500 likes on TikTok. Thank you so much. 3 likes on YouTube. I appreciate you. All right. Okay, measuring down 4 inches, and then measuring in a 1/2 inch from where that is. Where is that seam? Okay. Now I'm gonna just use the straight edge side of this, and I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna draw right where this sewing needs to be. Okay? Hang on. Sorry, YouTube. I want to point you down just a little bit so you can see better what I'm doing. Okay, there you go. All right. So I'm going to use this, the straight edge on this, and connect the dots, basically. Cat, don't knock that over. Nope. You're about to be banned. Oh my gosh. No. Okay, no. I keep threatening to ban him. But he likes to sew with me. He likes to be in here. Okay. No. 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 Okay, that's it. Sorry, guys. Max has to go away now. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't run, because you're going to knock stuff over. Here. All right. I'm going to try putting him in the window, because it's a lovely night, and he might stay in the window. And as soon as he comes back up on the table, I'm going to send him out. All right. So I've drawn a line, and this is going to be my sewing line. Okay, can you see it? So just a little light pink line on the lining. Can you see that? Okay. I don't need to do it on both sides, just the side that I'm going to sew on. She's going to be so happy with this. It's going to fit her so much nicer. She's going to be so excited. The other thing I'm going to do is draw it up. I'm going to put, it's really hard to describe. She has a slit in the dress, and she wants the slit to be more wide open. And so I'm going to take part of the front of the dress and pull it over and then attach it to the side seam. You know, one of the easiest ways to do alterations is, oh, you gotta run. Bye, Heather. I love you too. Have a good rest of your night. Anyway, the easiest way to alter something is to actually have a person in the garment and then, you know, pinch and manipulate the fabric and the dress or whatever is while it's on that person to get it to look and feel the way you want it to feel. And then mark where you want to sew it. And that's the best way to do alterations, really. I don't want to pin this yet. I'm going to unpin this. I need to mark it. I'm going to mark it on the side that I'm going to have my my dress in the machine. So this will be out to my left. So thank you for joining, everyone. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. And if you enjoy what you're seeing, please feel free to follow me. And I am over on YouTube as well. And if you have a moment, if you would go over and subscribe to my channel, I would love that. And even better, if you wanted to enter the contest, and you just have to comment on the video where I make this bowl, and this bowl could be yours. Follow the the instructions are up on pinned at the top of the TikTok feed. Okay, so I'm measuring in 1 inch from where the garment was originally sewn, right here. And doing what I did with the lining on the other side, I'm going to measure down 4 inches from the top. I'm going to make a mark, and then I'm going to measure in a 1/2 inch. And that's where I'm going to taper to. So I'm going to start up here and then sew down here, and then I'll go down here and join up with this other stitching right here. I'm sorry, YouTube. I don't know if you can really see very well what I'm doing, but basically I'm just gonna merge with this. So I'll start here, merged, and then I'll sew up this way until I'm up to where it belongs. All right, if you've been here before, welcome back. If I am in your YouTube or your actually your TikTok feed, welcome. And I am here for you. And hopefully you're having a good time. But yeah, I think this young lady was. Well, yesterday she was talking about she was worried about her dress not fitting because she had ordered it online and it didn't come in until yesterday evening. And I definitely recommend that if you buy something online, you give yourself time to have it altered, because having someone like me alter clothing last minute things are, you know, it's expensive. Time is valuable, is it not? Okay, so that's how I'm gonna sew it. And that line is, I mean, it's kind of a dot, but it's got a line, so. Okay. So now I can pin this together, because I know now where I'm gonna sew it. So tonight I'll probably finish the bodice, and then tomorrow I'll shorten the dress. And I really can't see myself doing all the shortening tonight. Besides, I have been on here for a good couple of hours, I think, and I'm gonna need to stop and have some food and work as far as like doing the actual sewing portion. I just want to make sure while I'm sewing it, I am not in a rush and I don't want to make a mistake. And I know I'll do that if I'm on TikTok and I'm talking to you, so. Again, I am on YouTube, and I have been on here for, again, 77 minutes is a long time. Actually, that's just an hour and 10 minutes. I said 2, and that was an exaggeration. But I'm usually on here for about 2 hours, an hour and a half or so. I will be on again Saturday morning, most likely. So if you want to join me Saturday morning, I will probably be doing embroidery and making another basket. So thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here tonight. Okay. All right, we're gonna be working like this. Okay, now this one, on the lining side, I do not have to do anything more than bring this down an inch. And then I'm going to leave it open here so that I can turn the bodice right back out. So all I have to do is sew it just down, like, you know, down an inch or 2. And I'll leave it open enough room so I can do the finishing from the lining side. And then when I'm done, I'll sew it up on the inside. So if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in chat. And on YouTube, I am really not sure how to respond to chat, but But yeah, my YouTube channel is, it's just kind of small right now, but I'd love for it to grow. And if you are here and you are looking at me sewing, and sewing is something that you enjoy, I do all sorts of different needle arts. That's just what I enjoy doing. All right. So welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. And if you want to do a rewatch, I don't know if I've given you very much useful information, but hopefully you've learned a couple things, like always have a sharp seam ripper. Seam rippers get dull right here in the U-shaped portion of it, and it's frustrating to go through trying to rip something out with a dull sharpener. Also, these are good marking pens. They are Frixion, but make sure that if you're using them to mark, you're marking in a place that is not going to show when the garment is done. And this is a seam gauge. And if you can find a seam gauge with a metal slider instead of a plastic one, please message me, because I want one. I do not want one that has plastic. I've had this one probably since, you know, the 80s, maybe. It's been around a while. Anyway, all right, folks, I'm gonna let this end here. I'm gonna stop because it's time for me to have dinner. And please go to my YouTube channel, find the video I'm making this basket, and like and comment. And commenting puts you in a drawing for this basket, and it would be perfect for Mother's Day. So I appreciate you being here, and thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Au revoir, everybody.